What is up, good people? Crypto Prepper here. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2026. Today we are looking at a fear and greed index of 38, dropped a little bit since last week because Bitcoin is down to 76,000. All right, so we are going to scroll all the way down to the number 29, talking about Shiba Inu. Okay, so what I did first was I went over to our Bitscap trading platform and set up a grid bot on Coinbase using SHIB and USDT because that is the lowest volume pair right there. So I don't see any super illiquid spikes on this. I think October 10th was a spike on everything. So, but that's why I chose USDT. And then I put in $1,000 as the investment here. And then I scrolled down. The next thing I changed was I changed this from 50, or I changed it from 100 to 50. So then, similar to the way I've set up previous bots, if you've watched this series here, trying to find the best uh, bots of for 2026, then what I did was I went back to a year ago today at May 18th, 2025, and I tried to get halfway into the candle. I measured 65% down and 65% up. So in this case, and we didn't actually, because that was a year ago, that's as far as I can run a back test, but we didn't go up from that point. We went up a little bit, but then basically down. And I think overall, it's a 60% drop from a year ago, but from when we had everything run up after the election in 2024, it's down 82% since then. So I just thought that was interesting how this looks quite a bit different than the other charts that we've seen where we saw a rise up, you know, throughout the end of last year and then down. So, you can see here, I did a back test already, but let's run it again, make sure nothing has changed, and it hasn't. So those settings got me a 8.88% APY. And every time you see a red, just interesting how it's 2 cents difference here. But every time you see a red circle on this, you're getting about 64 cents each time. So it's making you money all the time. 8% is pretty good. It's better than you're going to get in any bank. But, I expect more out of these bots than that, really, to be honest with you. So we'll just ignore that because I don't know if you saw that little pop up. Kraken loses the API connection pretty regularly. So, um, oh yeah, here's where I have measured on the DCA bot. Here's where I have measured from a year ago today. It's down 60%. So that's pretty common from what we've seen previously. And here you can see it is also on Coinbase. And the pair here is SHIB and USDC. Just like before, and with all these DCA bots, you want to start them out with at least 1,000. You can scale them up as high as you want, but they need at least 1,000 to really work for you. Okay, so with that $1,000, we're going to set the base order amount at 31.25 and the averaging orders amount at 968.75. So when you add those two together, that's what gives you your 1,000. The next line here, if it's not already 5, you're going to change that to 5. That's going to give you these 5 limit orders here. And the distance between those limit orders for this bot, I found 8 worked better, the best, considering what I want, what it give for APY, and also the continuation, like I usually talk about. And I'll mention it again when we look at the back test. So the amount multiplier here, we're going to slide that all the way to x2. That doubles each line underneath. doubles the amount that buys when it hits each line. And then the step multiplier will slide off. The take profit price change percent is going to be 5. And don't forget to turn off your dump protection under your risk management. Okay, so you can see here, I've already run a back test and it produced a 20.5% APY. That's pretty acceptable. The other thing I look for with these back tests is I want to see the continuation. So not only could we have run this bot for the last 365 days, it has made you $205, paid you right into your USDC wallet. Plus, you basically have, you still have almost $1,000 working for you in this bot. So as we saw before, this line has 500, this line has a 250, this line has 125, and this line has 60. So you do the math. It was about 940, 960, 940-ish. That is continuing to work for you and protects you down to, oh, how many zeros? 5 zeros and then a 3. So I don't know a whole lot. I know SHIB is a meme coin and it doesn't really do anything, but it's got a community and it's been around for a minute. So I figured I might as well run a bot on it. All right. So that is going to be the best settings I would use that would be able to survive a 60% downturn in a year and still pay you 20%, which is pretty damn good. So hopefully this helps you in your bot journey. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down. If you want to see more of these videos, subscribe to the channel. And if you have a favorite coin, leave it for me in the comments and I'll run a bot for you. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.